Happy Friday, everyone. It is July 8th, and it's Cody Hart for Government Accountability. And I'm back here today to talk about this article from Breitbart News, in which it talks about a Washington State school board director to teach sex ed to 9-year-olds at sex shop she owns. Living here and having used to have lived in Bellingham, I just have to say the perversions, pedophilia, and sexualization of our children has gotten out of control. It's one of my primary focuses in my life. I'm the father of three young children, and this person here looks like a young lady. She is disgusting, and everything I've read about here disgusts me. And it's what we have to deal with in our district right now, in this region, in our state, in our country, and we need to stop it. There need to be more people who are willing to stand against it, not stay silent, and understand what this really is. So when you read in this article, it talks about the school board director wanting to, and how she invites kids to her sex shop. And one of the things that really disgusts me about this that I really want to point out, and so people don't overlook it and think, oh, this is just sex ed. Some of the topics that they want to go over here is teaching a 3-hour course in which they go over sexual anatomy for pleasure and reproduction. So let me explain this to you. She is talking about in this article, they talk about her wanting to talk with children as young as 9 years old, 9 to 12 years old, about sexual pleasure. And I will just tell you right now, this is just disgusting behavior. This sex shop owner having children in her business. First off, you can't even put a kid in a PG-13 movie theater legally unless they are of age. And people need to understand what this is. This is a person with sexual deviant behavior that wants children around her to talk about sexual activity in a pleasurable manner. That's perversion. That is pedophilia, in my opinion. And we need to just confront it for what it is. A parallel that really should be thought about here is, do you want your kids going in and going online and looking at pornographic material? Do you want to have another adult with them talking about that pornographic material? This is all inappropriate behavior. It's a part of the destruction of our society, and it's the sexualization of children. And I don't care how nice looking this lady might be and sweet and innocent this picture might look. She is a disgusting person to me. And I have read multiple items about her and her perversions and her addiction to sexual discussions and interactions with minors. And we have to call this out for what it is. And the people of Bellingham, you guys are being inundated with this, but this is going on everywhere. I've seen this stuff trying to expand into Skagit County, and it's all over the state, frankly, but these people are becoming very bold because we're not stopping them. So I wanted to share this article with you, let you know you should really understand what this stuff is. They hide it under the cover of being sex ed. That's not what this is. This is adults wanting to talk about adult sexual activity with minors and have that interaction with them because they are perverts. They want to have little kiddies around them and talk about this stuff, and they don't need to touch them for this to be a sexual activity with them. Online pornography addiction, this is very similar to this. This is as close as they can get, and they just love it. And we have to really call them out for what this is and do what we can to stop it. We should never tolerate it. And one of the things I just got done telling the people is legislatively from a federal level, when our state seems to be supporting this perverse activity, when schools keep supporting this, then the federal government needs to get involved because our local government is part of this problem. It's part of the growing problem of sexualization of children that I, as a parent, will not tolerate, and I will do whatever it takes to stop these people because it's disgusting, it's perverse, and it's just a part of the destruction of my country. So I wanted to share this with you, and I want you to think about reaching out to the school board directors. If you live in this area, voice your opposition, create local ordinances against this, get your law enforcement involved, file complaints, because this stuff, they need to know we're not going to tolerate it. Or they're going to keep expanding it, and one day it could be your kids subject to this kind of disgusting behavior. So that's my update for the day. Thank you very much.